when Hitler triumphed in the summer of 1940, acclaimed by the Germans. His people take him for an infallible genius, endowed with extraordinary intelligence. Only, it is an image created from scratch.
The Hitler myth that is sold to the Germans, it's the Führer who knows everything, who works day and night, whose light in the office never goes out. This is the exact opposite of reality. Hitler is a dilettante. He never really works. He is someone who has never worked.
I'm someone who can't stand long-term intellectual effort and long-winded and unable to read a file, more than 20 pages. Hitler does not work.
In fact, Hitler likes to retreat to his refuge, like an artist hovering above reality. A handful of collaborators work in his place. His name is Joseph Goebbels, Heinrich Himmler, or Albert Speer. Hitler took over 15 years to recruit them.
To say today that he is a good human resources manager, he surrounded himself very well by choosing as companions, people who brought him something extra each time.
Who are these men in Hitler's shadow? What is each person's role? Around the Führer, there is an extensive network of collaborators. First of all, there is the close guard, the only ones who have direct access to him. Among his followers, an essential trio has been formed, whose first character is Hermann Göring. He is an ogre who thinks only of getting rich. Bulimic, opportunist, drug addict. He loves luxury and extravagance. The second, Joseph Goebbels, is a failed writer. His leg disability makes him complex. He avenges himself by a radical hatred. He lives only through his idol, Hitler. The third, Heinrich Himmler, is a petty bourgeois, cold, stubborn, meticulous. A smooth man who will become the assassin of the century by organizing what the Nazis call the final solution. The second circle is made up of younger and more ambitious men, who joined Hitler in the 1930s, when he comes to power and distributes the ministries. Among them, Albert Speer will rise to the top. In the guise of a distinguished architect, he is actually a great manipulator, who shares Hitler's megalomaniacal dreams, ready to do anything to become his favorite. Finally, at the bottom of the scale, there are the performers on the ground, Third Reich officials, who commit crimes and atrocities. Like Rudolf Höss, commandant of the Auschwitz-Birkenau camp, totally cold and contemptuous. This father, living with his wife and 5 children, in a house on the edge of the camp, organized the extermination of 1,100,000 people. At his side, Dr. Joseph Mengele. He is in charge of medical experiments. He embodies the cruelty of the Nazis, without pity for his victims. This SS doctor carries out the worst mutilations in the camps, including on children. Without them, the worst crimes would not have been possible. To please Hitler, they compete.
Around Hitler, they all hate each other. It's even a mode of operation of this small community there, encouraged moreover by Hitler, which arouses rivalries, competition and emulation.